In this video, we are going to learn about different techniques to help us study efficiently. 1. Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro Technique is a time management method developed by Francisco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The technique uses a timer to break down work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. Pomodoro means tomato in Italian. This technique named Pomodoro because Francisco used a tomato-shaped watch with a 25 minutes timer. He used to divide his study sessions into 4 intervals of 25 minutes each. After every session, he used to take a 5 minutes break. And at the end, that is after 4 intervals, he used to take a longer break, for example of 20 to 25 minutes. The Pomodoro technique helps you resist all of those self-interruptions and retain your brains to focus. Each Pomodoro is dedicated to one task, and each break is a chance to reset and bring your attention back to what you should be working on. In this technique, first you have to choose the task you want to perform. In this case, the task is to study, so choose the subject or the chapters you want to complete reading. Then you have to collect all the requirements, such as the book you want to read, some pages to make notes, pens, etc. Then decide the timings for the sessions, for example, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever suits you the best, and start studying. You can take short breaks after each session in which you can walk around, do stretching, etc. While studying through this technique, just try to minimize distractions as far as possible to attain maximum productivity. Take a notepad with you to write the random thoughts you will get while studying to minimize distraction. That is, if you get some random thoughts which are not important for studying, such as buying groceries, the book you want to read, any video or movie you want to watch, or some to-do list, then write those thoughts on that notepad and just keep it aside, and don't think about it for the rest of the session. Don't multitask, do one thing at a time. Keep your phone aside to avoid distractions from social media such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, etc. 2. Teach others. American psychiatrist Active William Glasser said that we learn 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we see and hear, 70% of what we discuss, 80% of what we experience, and 95% of what we teach to others. So, to retain the knowledge or learnings for a long period of time, just tell or teach it to others. It's a common sense that if we have to teach something to someone, then first of all, we have to teach it to ourselves, so as to get better understanding of that particular topic. In that way, the topic will be best understood. 3. Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law is the adage that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. In simple words, completion of any particular work is dependent on the time available for that work. For example, if you have any assignment which you have to submit within 2 days, then you will complete that assignment quickly because you have the deadline of 2 days. But if the time given for the same assignment is 2 weeks, then the progress will be slower and the same assignment will take 2 weeks to complete. Therefore, while studying, set some deadlines to complete particular topics or subjects so as to complete the syllabus within time and to revise properly. 4. 80-20 Rule for Study. This rule states that 80% of output or results is dependent on 20% of input or efforts. According to this rule, if you are preparing for any exam, Then there will be 20% of the topics in almost every subject that are most important, which contain 80% of the marks. Therefore, find out the most important topics and prepare those topics thoroughly to get maximum results. 5. Visual note taking.
विजुअल्स, दृश्य जो हम देखते हैं वो हम आसानी से नहीं भूलते. Visual memories are strongest memories.
Visual memories are strongest memories. That is, what we see stays in our brain for a long period of time. Use visual vocabulary to remember different things such as diagrams, figures, sketches, images, and mind maps. For example, if you have to write about a flower, then just draw the diagram of the flower and label it properly instead of writing the information about that flower in a paragraph or a whole page. You may even have noticed that our books are also filled with images and diagrams to make us remember the topic much longer. 6. Active recall. This is a well-known memory technique. It is the technique used to retain knowledge for a long period of time. In this technique, first read the topic carefully and try to remember the important points. Then after you finish reading, just close your book or close your eyes and try to recall what you have just read. The more efficient way to use this technique is to form some questions while reading or learning any topic. Then at the time of revision, try to answer those questions by recalling. It is known as active recall, that is, recalling something from the memory. 7. Spaced repetition. It is used for revision. Spaced repetition means revising any topic multiple number of times with certain time intervals. For example, after learning any topic, revise the same topic just the next day. Then revise it again after a week. At the end, revise the same topic after a month and analyze your progress. It will give you the idea about how much you are able to recall. So these were some of the best and efficient studying techniques to help you finish your syllabus within time and also to revise, remember and retain the knowledge for maximum period of time.